As I said before, my videos are spontaneous. I don't plan this. So when something really silly happens, I just decide to make a video if I'm in the right mind. Now, I just woke up. I just washed my face and brushed my teeth, so you know my breath ain't stink. Now, I got clothes under this, but I didn't want to make it look, it was just too revealing, so I wrapped this around me. I know I look real ghetto right now, just pay attention. You understand me? I couldn't show too much of my king's playground. Now, so, listen, I just got some really disturbing news. I had to wrap this because I have to hand gesture this. Okay, I want to put this in a joking manner because this is the only way I can digest this shit. You understand me? So I want to use my hand gestures, and I didn't want nothing falling out. So I had to route this. Listen, now I just heard some very disturbing news. The people in Ghana, I guess the parliament or whatever, said that they been thinking about this for a while, and they gonna get a loan, and they need $2 million to build a better place for them to sit and think about the country's actions they gonna make. I mean, I guess to a place to sit where they gonna make the country's decision. You know, I had to pause because I don't understand. You know, I was in Ghana, and I saw something that shamed us so bad. And when stuff like that shames us, I start to imagine what I could do. You know what I mean? They had these the government, somebody in the government was coming, I don't know. So they had these, I guess, Rolls Royces or Mercedes, you know, driving all black in a line, and police is guarding them, and they was on this stretch of good road. One of the only stretches of good roads that I have saw in Ghana. That's what they was driving on. And I just imagine myself standing in front of that whole group of cars, just waving and stopping them. And all of the president's guards get out with guns and come and say, "What is it? What is it?" I want to say, do you see your motherfucking self? You driving in big cars like this, doing all of this on this one good road. You see the state of the rest of the motherfucking country? This is embarrassing. All of y'all should be out walking this motherfucking road because this has shamed our ancestors. We still in the country where it has outside bathrooms. The rivers and the lakes are full of trash. Hello? And you ride in big cars with police guards on one good stretch of road. People are still selling shit on the top of their head. Hello? Almost 80% of the country is out of whack. We don't have no factories. Huh? We are importing food when we have all the farms and the growing resources. Hello? And you have found time, sir, to come in your big cars and drive on this one stretch of road here, past these $1 million condos that they were building because they found oil in Ghana. Yeah, they building $1 million condominiums. That's why KFC over there. That's why Price Right is there. Not open one of Ghana's first supermarket malls. Now, niggas want $2 million. To build a house for them to sit, to make decisions about the country. All of our schooling comes from outside. Our little girls got to shave their head like little boys to go to school. They got a big white Mary, Lady Jesus on their uniform, the little children going to school. We need $2 million to build a house to sit, to think about the decisions. In India, where there's a lot of inbreeding, they have come up with a way to take their waste, that plastic, and melt it down and make tar for their roofs and pave the road. But we need $2 million in Ghana to build a house, to take a seat, to think about the decisions of the country. Hey, this is from your Black American sister. Don't believe everything you see on TV. Not all of us living like that. And maybe the works are small where we are slowly coming home. You guys are selling out before we can even make it there. I went to Turkey. Turkey also has a lot of inbreeding in their bloodline too. That's just their culture. Because they Muslim, a lot of them marry their cousins and their sisters somehow. That's their business. I'm not here to judge. But even them, they make their own butter. There's other people selling butter there. But they make sure that they have theirs. Every store has theirs. Their own rice, their own vegetable, their own clothing. Others are there. But they cost more than yours. And they have put pride on theirs because theirs give their people work. Now, we all like to talk about we the first people. So how does the first people have the minds of the last people? $2 million. Two. Listen, life is an equation. A lot of people say life ain't fair. This is just how it go. How can you say life isn't fair when everything in Mother Earth and nature she has made and formatted, even your chemical makeup, to perfectly align to where everything equals out? Everything evens out. Only thing in earth that doesn't even out is the ways of man. Because we want to do what we want to do. And we want to call it right. And we want to call it pride. Left, right, left. We left right a long time ago, man. We ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. When Malcolm said the chickens coming home to roost, they wasn't just for white folks. $2 million. I had to use the bathroom in Ghana one time. Went to a little booth where a lady had full makeup on, looking pretty, collecting money. And I couldn't get through the door without throwing up. $2 million for a house to sit and make a decision. See, people get mad. Oh, why you talking about your people like that? This and that. You see, because we have forgotten shame. I like to shame you niggas. Because don't go back and say nobody said it. Stop blaming white folks for our problems when we are our problem. Because even when we all gather up over here in this land, we still can't get along. Selassie is our guiding light. Selassie is our guiding light. Walking through this darkness, hand in hand with His Majesty. I've turned from my mother, I've turned from my father. Selassie, you are our guiding light. Selassie, you are our guiding light. Walking through this darkness, hand in hand with His Majesty. I've turned from my mother, I've turned from my father. Selassie, you are our guiding light. Selassie, you are our guiding light. Rastafari, man. John Henry Clark said something that I will never forget. He said one teacher told him one time, because he was playing the fool to be popular and to get along with the other people. His teacher left him back. His teacher said to him, better you march into hell with your head held high than follow a bunch of fools go to heaven. And I had to think about that. And when you think about it, remember, a fool don't know nowhere to heaven. A fool will call hell heaven.